I'm good for wine. I'm thinking of wine.
Whatever.
But if you want to continue drinking the wine, or I'm going to have a bud bar.
Yeah.
But I've got luminous lights.
Yeah, I love that.
I also have
How can you fart to order?
Oh, you won't believe it.
Charlotte can do that, I can't.
Small Giants IPA. Or there's the orange pale ale.
No, alright.
I really want you to at least try.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Right, if you don't like it, I'll fucking sink it.
Yeah, well that could be a feature, can't it?
If you don't like it, I'll get rid of it. Oh, you've also got your neck on.
Yeah. Oh, no. I'm not even 100% sure what was that.
I'll tell you that when I sign up France. Because you're a fucking child.
What's funnier than farts?
Oh, I'm with you.
What is funnier than farts?
I'm with you completely. I piss myself, so middle of the night, my body will wake me up to fart. And it'll wake Fatima up. And if she's already slightly awake,
Fuck's sake.
yeah, she goes like, the best one is when she goes, fuck's sake, and I'll be like, and she'll go, what finishes me off is then she's the second bit, because she'll go, fuck's sake, and then she'll turn and go, like a fucking shotgun. When we were walking up the stairs in Jesus on the way up, and I had bad stomach that day, and I was farting constantly, but on the sly, you know, nobody knew because I was in the lab and the print was loud, you know, and nobody had any idea, and they don't smell. But me and Frank had been downstairs, and I ran up. I think somebody had shouted like, "Can someone come upstairs, please?" So me and Frank both went running up the stairs, and I just fucking let an absolute ripper right in his face. And he just, I was running up, it was, you know, full on backdraft. And I turned round to see if he was behind me because I wasn't sure if he was that close or not. In my mind, I was 90% of the way up, and he was still further down the block. I turned round, and he was just right by my ass, and he was just like this.
Hey, guys.
I don't like this. That's what he used to say to me when he was like, when I was talking to him about like relationship problems.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this earlier today, is how nice and gentle that guy is, and how sincere he is. Because I used to talk to him, and I was like, oh, and then this happened, and then this is what I said, and this is what she said, and I don't really know how to feel about it. And he'd go, I don't like this. I got to be honest. I don't like when she says these things. I don't think. I just don't like it.
Hello to Frank, previous guest on the show.
About time we got Frank back on.
Yeah.
It feels like fucking ages ago since we had Frank on.
Yeah, one of the earlier guests.
I've actually had that many guests on now. I'm looking back over the episodes thinking, oh, I forgot they were on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, we had them on.
Yeah.
Because we've had people on that many times. We didn't get Frank on for the Christmas one, did we?
We got this Christmas.
Yeah. Soon be here.
Fuck, you know.
Yeah.
How nice was it today?
I'm paying me for him, so.
How nice was it today? And it was glorious today, wasn't it? It was really nice. Did you go outside?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah. I defrosted my car this morning.
Yeah. Yeah. It's dyslexic weather.
I'm not sure we should officially call it that, but yeah.
But it's like, it doesn't know what it wants to do.
No.
Yeah, delete that, dyslexic me. You're right, because it's snowing,
and
then it's sunny,
and
then it's hailing,
and
then it's sunny, and then it's pissing it down.
And then it's glorious, and you're walking out taking the dog in your shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was talking to our dad on the phone earlier, and he was like, because we're going out on a bike ride tomorrow, and he was like, what's the weather like now where you are? No, he didn't. He said, what's the forecast for tomorrow? So I quickly Googled Castle.
Is that your dad's toes?
What's the forecast for tomorrow, lad? So I had a look, and it said, I looked at Castleford weather, and I was like, well, look at it should be pissing it down right now. And the sun was shining. I was like, it's bloody lovely. And I was like, anyway, we had a bit of a crack, and I said, right, I'm going to have to go and pick Simon up, I need to set off. So I left, and by the time I left the house and got in the car, it was fucking pissing it down.
How to end a slightly boring conversation by Ross. Do some stupid facial expression at the end of it.
It's an art, I'm telling you. I've mastered it over the years. I do it to family all the time. She'll just look at me and go, you fucking idiot.
So now, TV recommendations.
She'll go Ross. She'll go Ross. How long?
I'll just pop back.
How long ago?
I'll be back in 5 minutes. Just when Ross is finished.
How long's that got left in the oven? Look. Hey, how long's that got left in the oven? About another 15 minutes. She'll just be like, fucking. I just think life's funnier like that.
But the problem is that's exactly what I'm like. I would go out of my way to do something so stupid that it almost doesn't warrant the time to do it.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, the only person that you're making laugh is yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fatima literally accuses me of sending her doolally. Because I'll come downstairs, like I'll be watching a film, and I'll go, I'm going for a piss, and I'll go upstairs, and I'll come back down, and I'll look at her and go, how many tent pegs did you say we needed for that? And I just look at her and she'll be like, eh? And I'll be like, you said something about those tent pegs, how many did we need? What were we short of? And I'm literally just talking total shit just because I think it's funny, and she'll be like, tent pegs? I'm like, yeah, that's what you were on about before. How many?
Well, that's the point, you lose faith in it, isn't it? You're just like, no, this isn't.
And then I'll just start laughing and she'll go, this is what I'm fucking talking about, Ross. You make me feel like I'm going fucking mental.
This is why we should be together, Ross.
I feel like I'm going fucking mental. I'm like, I just thought it was funny. That's the problem. You always think it's funny. And it's not. It makes me feel like I'm going fucking crazy. So you'll ask me about tent pegs.
It's definitely a man thing, that, isn't it? Definitely.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
I think it's you're skirting dad jokes.
Mm.
You are. If you were a little older and you had a kid, it would be dad jokes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think it's creative.
So does every other dad.
I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't plan it.
No.
It goes from occurring to me and 5 seconds later it's being executed.
Half a second later. It's not 5 seconds. You don't think about it for 5 seconds. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It usually occurs to me at the top of the stairs, and by the time I've got to the bottom, I've hit her with it.
Unfortunately for me, my daughter is the brunt of most of those things. And she hates me.
I just think you'd be a pretty cool dad, though.
No, I don't think so. I was up till about 2 years ago, and then I'm just a pain in the arse.
Why? What happened in the last 2 years? What's changed other than the old?
She's become sentient.
A sentient being. I think she's been sentient for longer than.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, how old is she now?
19.
Right.
Yeah.
So she only became sentient at 17.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Hmm.
Yeah. Which is late, I will admit, but you know.
Is she liking her job?
Yeah. No, really proud of her, it's amazing.
Good.
It's good.
What, for being sentient, you're proud of her?
That will make it into the podcast that I want to know how my actual feelings are. That's getting cut out.
You only wanted to know who you prefer out of Ledger and Keaton as Batman, as Clooney and Keaton.
What, Ross? What was that, Ross? Have you seen the new Batman?
Not yet. Have you?
No.
Apparently it's very good.
Have you seen the Suicide Squad?
Yes.
Fuck me, that's good, isn't it?
It's quite good, yeah.
Oh,
Much better than the first one.
The first one was one of the most boring films I've ever watched in my life.
Interestingly, I watched Suicide Squad in 2 parts,
Right.
2 months apart, on 2 separate aeroplanes. Because
you're just a businessman, aren't you? It's just business.
It was nothing to do with business.
I just watch my films as business now.
It was nothing to do with business. It was nothing to do with business.
Okay.
Because it was when we were flying out to Abu Dhabi, I started watching it.
Yeah.
And I got about half an hour before the end.
Yeah.
And we landed, and they cut it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get a chance. It wasn't until we were flying to the mall to Sri Lanka when I was like, oh yeah, fucking hell, Suicide. I was like, I didn't even finish that, and I missed a crucial part of the film because it cut when they entered that building, and they released the big thing, the big starfish thing, and that's when it cut. So the whole it bursting out and going out onto the streets, and them having to fucking defeat it on the streets, and it killing and taking over all the soldiers, and I didn't see all that until the second time I went away.
So good. Compared to the feelings that I felt about the end of the last one, it was just like, oh, they've got it right this time. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
It was quite a good start because it's like, oh, this squad are going out and they all die.
Yeah.
That's how it starts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone dies. It's like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
And then you realise that the actual focus is on these guys and they were supposed to die because so they can get in. But it focuses quite a lot on who's the actor who plays the big guy with the long hair? Oh, it's the guy in who's in The Walking Dead. Yeah, have you seen The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Norman Reedus' brother. Is it Hank or something like that?
Young dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's in it, isn't he?
Yeah.
At the start.
Yeah.
And he gets killed dead early on.
Yeah.
But they big him up.
Yeah.
So I thought he was going to be like one of the main guys.
That's going to be all over it.
Yeah. And then he's just killed at the start along with everyone else except for that weird fucking weasel thing. That just wakes up at the end and runs off.
Yeah. But I think it's the Suicide Squad, the original. Suicide Squad. One of the most disappointing films I've ever watched because it should have been so good, and it really does focus on the Harley Quinn character.
Yeah.
And she's the only one at the end of it you think she kind of saved it.
Well, have you seen her film?
Yeah.
Which is quite good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
And I think she was maybe sidelined a little bit in this one.
Yeah, to a degree.
Definitely not the focus of it. She was in it, but
but she had her own little thing going on, didn't she? Like she was shagging that like president of so and so, and she killed him. She was like, "Sorry, big red flag."
Yeah.
And he dies there unexpectedly because he's supposed to be like
the big guy. Yeah. But no, it's really good. Have you watched any of the series? The what's his name? The John Cena.
John Cena.
Yeah.
Sena's an F1 driver. You should know that.
Maybe that's why I was saying it.
What, has he got his own series?
Yeah.
What, with him in it?
Yeah, the character from the Suicide Squad.
But John Cena playing the character?
Yeah.
No?
Really?
Is that a new series?
Yeah.
What's that on? Disney?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I've seen 2 episodes. Really, really
Is
good.
it?
Yeah, because it's as silly as Suicide Squad.
Isn't he called like Vengeance, something like Justice, something or some shit like that?
I'm a looking, I'm a searching. Is that what I'm doing? Is that what I'm doing?
Wrong.
That's what I'm doing. You're happy with it?
I'm waiting for you to crack that beer. Tell me what you think of it.
The what?
I'm waiting for you to crack that to tell me what you think of it.
All right. Okay.
You might think it's absolutely delicious. It's 6%.
Suicide Squad.
John Cena. Cena.
I thought it was called Cena. Is it not weird when you've only ever seen things written down?
Isn't it weird?
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
Yeah, Peacemaker series, really, really good.
But no, I don't have a clue what you mean by that.
What?
Isn't it weird when you've only seen things written down?
John Cena.
All right.
I've never actually heard anyone say John
Really?
Cena.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you never watched wrestling then?
No. Do you even know me, Ross?
Well, to be fair, I didn't watch it when John Cena was. No. I stopped watching it by that point.
So, yeah, and there's someone else the other day that I had to say out loud, and I thought I've never said their name out loud ever. I've only ever.
Who?
I can't remember who it was now. It's not that interesting. But yeah, John Cena. Cena. Yeah, I've never heard anyone say his name.
Right.
So I thought it was John Cena.
No. Peacemaker. Yeah. He dies, doesn't he?
No.
Or he supposedly does.
No. Maybe.
So he doesn't. Or does he kill the guy who's in Altered Carbon? He's in. I think he's in. Is he in both Suicide Squads?
Yeah. I can't remember his name. Patriot.
Devilishly good looking, juicy.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't he?
In Altered Carbon, he's unbelievable. And he was in Hanna as well, which is an Amazon series, which is good.
Oh, the Chemical Brothers thing.
What's it got to do with the Chemical Brothers? I feel like it does have something to do with the Chemical Brothers.
Swedish woman running through the forest.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. They've done like 3 or 4 seasons of
I've
that
not
now.
seen that. I watched the film. The Chemical,
Oh, yeah.
Chemical Brothers did the...
Oh, right. It's fuck all to do with that.
Isn't it? Oh.
Yeah, fuck all to do with that.
Right, not then.
But the series is really good. You should watch that. Okay. It is good.
So is it not based on
No.
the film? Oh, okay. Isn't Thingy in that? Cersei's in the film.
In the film, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's some really good parts played in the series. I can't remember the actress's name, but she plays this proper sour-faced bitch. She's in the whole thing, and she starts off for the first 2 seasons. She's like, you fucking hate her, and then she has a bit of a turnaround, a bit of a redemption story, and she ends up teaming up with Hanna, and you see it's powerful because you see Hanna actually and the actress grow, because in the first season she's a little girl.
Yeah.
And she's being trained, and you know that she's being hunted by this organisation that like basically recruits and trains young girls from birth to be absolute killers.
Right.
But she breaks off and escapes with her. It's not a dad, but he basically like forms this connection, realizes what this organisation are going to do with these girls, and he manages to get her away, and he raises her in the forest.
Right.
For years. And he trains her, and he basically continues her training. But he's a fucking deadly, he's a machine as well. So he trains her, and then she ends up running away. He basically says, you cannot be seen by anyone. This organisation will find you. We cannot leave this forest. She's obviously coming of age, and she's desperate, like any adolescent, to break off and get away. And she ends up running through the forest, eluding him. And she finds this, like, just this one kid who's like his like dad is like a logger,
right? Okay.
And he's on a quad bike, and she starts talking to him, and then this guy, her mentor, finds her, fucking grabs her, and pulls her back into the forest, and he was like, "You fucked it. You have no idea what you've done." And sure enough, like for years and years and years, they've just had drones floating over everywhere.
Right, okay.
And they have tracked her, and they have spotted her in that 10 seconds that she was out. They've seen her.
Right, okay.
Not John. And then it all starts, and they're on the run, and yeah, it's a fucking brilliant. It's a really, really good series. But I think they've definitely done 3.
No, I watched that. That sounds good. The film was really good. I remember the film being really, really, really good.
The film's alright. Wasn't as good as I mean, they're not related.
No.
Other than the name.
No.
But the film, I watched the film with my father-in-law.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was okay. but the series is really good. And Uhtred is back. Did you ever watch Uhtred of Bebinburg?
What?
We talked about this in a podcast ages ago. Just because I'm from Bebinburg does not mean I like Battenberg.
No.
It's a Viking series.
Oh, right, okay. All right,
it's called The Last Kingdom.
Right, yeah.
And there's a new series of that come out like 2 weeks ago. In fact, I binged it already.
Oh, have you watched Severance?
Film?
No, Severance, the series.
I don't think so.
Really good.
What's that?
It's really. Have you got Apple TV?
No.
Ah.
I did have. I had a free trial for 3 months.
Oh, right. Oh, it's so good. It's about this group of people that work for a company, and this company is like a big company, and they agree to have a chip inserted into their head, which separates their work life from their home life.
Right.
And so basically, as soon as they go into work and they go up a lift, and as soon as they go up the lift, the chip kicks in and they're in work mode.
Right. What, is it supposed to increase like productivity and
exactly
stop you thinking about anything that's not work related?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. So and the problem is that you sort of go into this thing and you sort of think, these people don't know what it's like to be outside, because all they've ever experienced is inside work. And they refer to, if they're outside, they refer to their inside people as innies, and the inside people refer to them as outies.
Yeah.
But they're completely separate people. And effectively, the people that are in work are only like 2 years old.
Okay.
So they've got 2-year-old emotions. And all they wanted to do is find out about outside.
Yeah.
It's really good. Christopher Walken is in it.
Oh, okay.
A little bit.
Yeah. Just a little.
Just a little bit. But he's in every episode. And he's been working there a while.
Is he like the boss or?
No. He works for a different department. And he kind of mingles around and joins the people in the other department for a little while, and eventually they retire him, and he's leaving the work, but you know that the people outside know who he is, and
That impression got gradually worse.
It started quite good, but you think you got to emphasize the wrong word or the wrong word.
Yeah.
And then you're Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That word or that word.
He did what he did. He hit it up his ass.
The Dave Grohl does it. He's in Dave Grohl's impression.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters. Is the emphasis on the foo or the fighters? Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Now he's very good in it.
Of course he is.
Foo Fighters.
Well, Foo Fighters.
I've never seen all of what's the
Kurt Cobain. Deer Hunter.
Deer Hunter. Never seen all of that.
For those listening, Simon was holding a gun to his head.
And going.
Yeah, making farting noises.
Yeah. Could you do that if I did that every time I put my thumb down? You farted.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll let you know when it comes
We'll
up.
build up to it.
And I'll use a code word.
Okay.
I'll just say a word. You'll know it when you hear it.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And then you'll put your finger to your head.
Okay. Yeah. You're not going to tell me what that word is.
No, you'll just know.
Yeah. Good.
Because it'll be so out of.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Foo Fighters.
The Foo Fighters. Fighters. Subscribe to so many fucking things now.
You $4.99 a month. Just watch.
Yeah, but it's another $4.99 a month on top of all the other fucking.
Yeah. Fucking Netflix, fucking Amazon Prime, fucking
Disney, yeah.
But Disney came out last month, £70, bank. Oh,
for the year?
Yeah. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, fair play. I just paid like I renewed because I'm a PS Now member and a PS Plus member, so I paid for a year of both. One was like £50 and one was like £70. So I just paid them, and then fucking like 2 weeks later they announced this thing where they're merging the two.
Oh.
So it's like anybody who's paid this and this. It's like, so now I'm an all access premium member.
Premium
member
of
the thing. But yeah,
you can download all sorts of games for free.
But the start of the month is always fun because you get your PS Plus games, which is it's always 3 games that you get. One's usually gash, and 2 are all right, and then you get your PS Now games.
Yeah.
So what did I go this month? I got a SpongeBob SquarePants game, which looks quite fun. I got a Sonic Racing game, which I can't get any knows with Sonic games. Who knows? They're either good or the shit. You know what I mean?
Sonic Racing.
Not really. I would never buy them or think to play them, but because they're free, it's like fuck it. So I got them, and there was a couple that there was like a Crisis remastered one, but I'll just download everything basically.
Yeah.
And then I'll just quickly flip through them, and most of the time I'll spend 10 minutes. I'll be like, delete.
Shit.
Yeah, but every now and again you come across a
bullshit.
Yeah, one of the great ones I came across was one called Judgment. Was it? No. Judgment. And it's like I don't know if you've ever heard of the Yakuza games, but they're really good beat 'em up games.
Right.
And this one was like an open world. You play as this Japanese detective. And it was almost like old school Sega style, but with the new age graphics and gameplay.
Right, okay.
And you're running around this fictional city in Japan. And you know that something's going on. You try to solve this murder. But you also have to appear in court. And you have to like go through this court case and pick your options about what you're going to say. And you've got to... all of the quests and the missions and stuff you've done gathers evidence. Right. And you've got to be able to ensure that by the time you get to court, you have the right evidence to respond in the right way to the prosecution. So you'll be there, and you'll be like, you look at your options, and you're like, none of these look right. And it basically means that you've missed something, which has meant you do not have that knowledge, that intel. So you can't use it in court because you don't know what it is. So you'll end up just saying some stupid shit, and like literally the judge will be like, that doesn't make much sense to me. And you'll be like, oh, sorry. And then you just got to fumble through. But then in between it all, it's an amazing beat 'em up game where you're fighting through gangs and you're involved in the underworld with the Yakuza. Okay. And the idea is your guy used to be a member of the Yakuza and you've separated off, but you're still, like, the head of the Yakuza sees you as a son, but he's had to banish you because of shit that you did in the past.
Right, okay.
So you're still friends with them, but at the same time you're trying to infiltrate them. And you know that they're implicated some way in this like high profile murder case.
Right.
And that was a free game and I downloaded it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Probably should got it. I was like, it's actually pretty decent this. For like 2 months I was balls deep in this game. I was like, this is fucking amazing. And they've just released a prequel. But the thing is, February was a big game was a big month for gamers.
Right, okay.
February was a problem for gamers because there was at least 3 massive AAA titles that everyone has been waiting for.
Number 3.
Horizon Forbidden West.
Right, yeah, okay.
Which was a sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn.
Right.
2. Dying Light.
Right.
Another sequel.
And 1?
Elden Ring.
Right, okay. I don't know.
All of these have been anticipated for years.
Right, okay.
Over 5 years. People have been waiting for these games. And you get teasers and I'm in part of so many like forums and stuff where you're always like, for years you're watching snippets and developer drops and you're just like, fuck me, this is going to be amazing. Right? But they all released in February.
Right.
So like, all like gamers like me were just like, what fuck are you going to play in February? Now I'm fortunate enough to just be like, because it doesn't make me feel a bit of an asshole, because when I'm looking at all these groups and stuff on Facebook and people are genuinely conflicted about what they're going to buy because they can only buy one.
All 3. Bang,
and I was like, well, I never own more than one game at a time.
Right, okay.
Because I'll buy one, play it until I've
buy one, you get one free.
I'll play it until I've either completed it or I'm bored.
Right.
And then I'll just trade it in against another one.
Right.
So normally if I buy PS5 games now are like £60 minimum. So I buy a game for £60, play it for a month or so, but I'll take it back as soon as I can while it's still got its value. And I'll trade it in and probably get about 40 trade-in value.
Okay.
And then I'll just put another 20 down on the next game. And I've done that for years. I've done that forever. Game used to do, and they've stopped it because people like me were just rinsing it. They used to have a 30-day switch. So you could buy a game, and if you took it back within 30 days, you could just swap it for anything at the same price.
Really?
And you could do it 3 times.
Fucking hell.
So I did that constantly for years.
Proper nerds will finish that within 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, like me. Like if I'll get up super early. So I don't start work till 9, but I'm up at 5. I'm done by 6.
Yeah.
So I'll get like 2 or 3 hours of game playing before I start work. Pink Panther.
Are you trying to fart? Okay. I'm gonna shoot myself. One more bullet? No, just one bullet, one bullet. That's all we got. Fucking hell. Are you ready?
It's going in on it.
So this is Citrus City Orange Pale Ale. You want me to?
No. Fuck, you saw red wine in there, you psycho. You've got a glass there. You've got a pint glass there that washed out.
Right. Okay, we're ready? That's a good sound, isn't it? Just let the head settle. Not a frothy herb. Is that part of the experience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
While that settles, so I've been playing Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Which was written by George Martin.
The Beatles producer.
No, the Game of Thrones.
Alright. George R.R. Martin.
Yeah. And he's written all the lore and everything around it with the games developers.
So he's had time to do that, but not any.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Prick.
Right. Bellend.
But it's basically one of the most highly anticipated games of the last 5 years, and it came out last month.
Right.
And everyone has been going fucking mental on it. Like,
it's
proper like game changing type game.
I didn't realise you were such a nerd, Ross.
I think I've been a gamer all my life.
I don't know why. I don't know why I'm disappointed.
You're the one still playing Forza 3.
Because you're quite a normal guy.
There's nothing not normal about gaming. Gaming's everywhere, man.
No, but I think it's surprising me how much time you allot to it. Because you've got a lot going on in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I have to get up so fucking early to fit it all in.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm knackered, Simon, all the time.
Must be.
It's the only way I can do it because I never do it. I'll do it early morning for.
So is most of your gaming taking place between 5:30 and like 7 in the morning?
No, because I'll start training usually at about 5:30.
Right. Okay.
And I'll probably finish at about 6:15.
Right.
Right, and I'll get a shower. By the time I've had a shower, had some, breakfast or whatever.
Yeah.
It's about 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
No, I never have cereal in the morning. I only ever have it in the evening.
What?
I have protein.
Right. Okay. So you're obsessed about cereal, but you don't have it in the morning.
I never have an appetite until about 12 o'clock.
Okay. Ready for the orange pale ale? No.
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 No what?
No.
You don't like it?
No.
Do you not?
No.
Oh, fine. I'll bin it.
That's the big reveal, guys.
It's not nice, is it?
Tag it.
I felt it was a bit yeasty.
Yeah.
It was a bit thick, wasn't it?
Yeah. No.
Disappointing because normally they'd be fine.
Yeah. I'm going to go in for another one. No.
It's not nice, is it?
No.
It's not a pleasant experience.
No. Well,
fucking tip it, and you got beers in there. You've still got some of that.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. You couldn't even see my health. It was that low. I'd ran out of all portions. I was sweating. I was like, literally, whoever gets the next hit, both the boss's health and my health were like that.
Yeah.
Whoever gets this next hit is going to win. Shitting myself. I've never been this close. And he was literally in the air coming down. I was like, I'm fucked. I'm absolutely fucked here. Can't get away. And I just. And when you kill them, they disintegrate into gold dust, and it comes up enemy felled. Yes! I couldn't believe it. Last night I did it when I was on my Todd. Killed him. Couldn't believe it.
So, thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, for the first live Sam and Ross podcast.
Live!
Yeah. All together.
It's obscene, this.
Yeah.
That's a proper cockhead, isn't it?
Slightly sexy, isn't it?
I mean, I think you need to put a little dash in there.
Yeah, and then ram yeah.
Ram a rod.
Ram a rod straight down. Get a brush or a mop and get the scissors and say yeah.
Get a candle in there.
Yeah, and that's my life.
It has been. Not anymore though.
Not anymore.
Cock's better than ever.
10 on 10. 10 on 10, yeah.
Juicy, I'm told.
Rocked and ready to roll. So, thanks for joining us.
Have you ejaculated yet? Because I feel like I need to know this.
I have, yeah, it's fine.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah,
good. Were you nervous it was just going to stop?
I didn't know what was going to happen.
Because it's sticky.
Yeah. It was...
It's like that citrus pale ale. It's claggy. Claggy substrate.
Full of claggy semen, yeah.
That's the name of the third episode.
Yeah,
claggy substrate.
Yeah. It's all good. Yeah. No resistance whatsoever.
Straight out.
I thought it was going to be a little bit like a colander on the end of it.
Yeah.
Didn't know where it
Triple
was.
streams.
Yeah, but no, it was very
Like Egon, Winston, and Ray all on it.
yeah. Yeah, no, it's fine. It was definitely channeled.
Unidirectional.
What? One Direction.
That's the one.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next time.
Thanks everyone. Bye.